The first thing you're going to do with your paper is take your pencil and draw 4 or 5 snakes. You want your snake to be skinny on the tail and on the head end to be fat. And then you're going to cut those out. Now that I've cut out my snakes and their heads are fatter and their tails are skinnier, I'm going to make a little face on them. This is the side of the snake. So he just needs one eyeball and one mouth. You can make it however you want. If you want to give yours eyebrows, or if you want to do a bigger eye and a bigger smile, or maybe your snake is more sinister. However you guys want to do it, knock yourselves out. You can do it any way that you want. So that's all we're using our Sharpie for, is just making some little faces on our snakes on the fat side. Now we're going to take our paper scraps and we are going to collage. That's our fancy art word for the day, and that means cutting and gluing paper to each other. So you have a piece of paper and there's a lot of things you can do with this little rectangle. If you wanted to make some skinny stripes, well, if you wanted to make some long skinny stripes, you can cut down the side of your rectangle and glue those on that way. If you wanted to make some shorter stripes, you could even cut this paper in half. It's about as thick as my snakes, and you can cut a bunch of little skinny stripes, or fat, skinny or fat, however you want to do it. If you wanted to make triangles, here's how you make a triangle. You're going to start with your rectangle, a kind of skinny rectangle, and cut an angle into it. Then you're going to go the opposite side and cut that way. You just want to make sure you're starting your scissors on the edge there. So you're going this way, and that way, this way, and that way, and there you have a bunch of triangles. So those are a few different things you can make. You guys can make any shape you can dream up, and you're going to glue those to your snakes using the glue stick. Okay, I'm done. I did a pattern on my first snake of skinny, skinny, fat. That was my pattern. And you'll notice that some of my stripes don't quite fit on my snake. So what I'm going to do is flip it to the back and just take my scissors and cut off the bits that peek over. Now, look, doesn't he look cute? So now I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my snakes. Okay, I'm going to try to cut some long wavy lines. I'm adding some more details to my snakes, and if you want to use one of these hole punches, you can use one to make some little circles. Alright, I've got more details on my snakes now. Today we're going to be making a paper loom for our snakes to slither through. You guys have these cool painted ones. I forgot to paint one, so I'm just doing a plain piece of paper. You're going to start with your paper vertically, straight up and down like a tall building. And you're going to take the very bottom and you're going to peel it up like a little banana, and then you're just going to press it down. If you take your fingers in the middle and press it out, it will stay the way you folded it. Okay, so that's our step one. Now we're going to unfold it a little bit, and I'm going to put my fold to the top. So flip your fold up to the top. And you're going to peel it again like a banana. This is a big old long banana this time. And you're going to take your end up to the line that you folded. And then when you have that, you want to hold your hands on the side, take your thumbs to the middle and press them down. and then press your thumbs all the way out, or you can press your hands all the way out. So we have it folded with a little fold at the top. In this game, our loom is going to be the road, and our scissors are going to be the car. And this line right here at the top, go ahead and take your finger and follow it up and down the line and repeat after me. This line at the top of my paper is the stop line. Anytime my scissors car gets to this line, I'm going to stop. Okay? So you're going to start in the middle bottom. Look at yours and keep your scissors cars down. Look at yours and see where is the middle bottom. Is this the middle bottom? Is this the middle bottom? Is this the middle bottom? Yes, this is the middle bottom. You want to be in the middle, and you're going to take your scissors car right in the middle at the bottom, and you're going to drive it up all the way until the stop. Then you're going to stop. Now I have a nice little pair of pants. I'm going to take my pants, and I'm going to actually try to make out of this pants a pair of pants for some cats. They have 4 legs. Okay, so I'm going to go halfway in between. You don't want a skinny and a fat, because that's not going to fit on the cat's legs very well. You want it right in the middle, and then you're going to drive your scissors car up to the very top. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing on this other side, because I have 1, 2, 3 legs in my pants, and I need 4. So I'm going to take this fat one, put my scissors right in the middle, and drive my scissors car up to the top line. Stop. Now I've got a great pair of pants for cats. Okay, now if I want to take this cat pants and I want to turn it into octopus pants, an octopus has 8 legs. So I'm going to take each leg of the pants and cut it in 2. So I'm going to take this first leg, find the middle, so one side's not skinny and one's fat, find the middle, and drive your scissors car up to the middle and stop. Same thing on this one. And stop. Let's count the pants. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 legs, 5, 6. 2 of these are fat, so I'm going to take one of the fat ones, drive my scissors car up, 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 and stop. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legs of the pants, except one is really fat, so I'm going to take it and cut it in half. Drive my scissors car up to the very top. Okay, now that you've gotten that done, you can unfold it. And this is going to be our grass. Let's make our grass spiky at the top. So you can cut some triangles off on your grass. You kind of want to make them different. So start at one end and you can cut a triangle off, or you could start in the middle and cut a triangle off on each side. Here they didn't quite get all the way cut, so I can trim that off. And now my grass loom is complete. I forgot one super important part, which is to write your name. Okay, so I have my snakes, I have my grass, and I'm going to start slithering them through the grass. And we're going to do it in an over-under pattern. And you can start going under or over either way. But let's see, I'm going to start under. I'm going under this grass, behind. We can say behind and in front. So I'm going to go behind this grass. I'm going to go in front of this grass. Behind this one, I can just pick up my grass and let him go. In front of this one, behind this one, in front of this one, behind this one, in front. And there he is. He found his way through the grass. So now I'm going to take one of my other little guys, and he's going to go the opposite. I don't want him to go through the same, because what will happen is if he slides through on the same, then they're going to fall on top of each other. So we want them to be opposite. So he's over, or he's in front of this grass. So this little guy needs to go behind this grass. And in front of this grass, where he's behind. And now behind this one, in front, behind, in front, behind. If some of your collage stuff is getting stuck, just be careful with it. And then in front on this last one. Okay. So now he's lined up here, and they're not going to squish down on each other. Now I'm going to take this little guy, and he's going to go opposite of him. So this ended in front of the grass, so he wants to go behind the grass. In front, behind, in front, behind, in front, behind, and in front. And I can just pick the grass up if the collage gets stuck on it. Now I've got one last snake. I might have to make some more snaky snakes. And I'm gonna go, this ended behind the grass. So I'm gonna start in front, behind, in front, behind, in front, behind,